Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be casting this game between Lil Uno here in the blue at 1022 versus Trula92 in the red at 942. So it looks like our player in the blue decided to set double back row, but he was able to bluff out that MST. So it looks like our player in the red is going to be playing Piper Chaos. Really popular deck, actually, on Dueling Network now. Now that it just topped YCS Long Beach not too long ago. So he's going to add another MST. You do have to reveal the card. Okay, so he's just going to activate MST. Okay, so Starlight Road was the other face down. Interesting choice to be playing Starlight, but I mean, Torrential Tribute is that too. However, it's kind of unfortunate that some decks, you know, just don't have the potential to destroy more than one card other than Heavy Storm and Torrential. But I mean, Starlight Road definitely is a card that keep you back in the game if your opponent would normally plus off you way too much. So our player's going to add Effect Veiler to his hand. But yeah, I mean, if you set 4 and you get Heavy Storm and you don't have an answer, then yeah, you basically do lose. But if you are able to activate Starlight, it puts you at such an advantage, because not only has your opponent used the power card, but now you also have a Stardust Dragon on the field. Or potentially, I mean, you don't have to have this, you don't have to actually get out the Stardust. He's going to activate Monster Reborn. And we see a DD Crow come out. So the only target was a Mystic Piper, so yeah. Huh, that was interesting that he summoned Thunder King first, because if he just went for Reborn Piper, no, I mean, it probably would have been the same play. I mean, he was able to, you know, get rid of essentially Reborn, but I don't think it's worth reborning just Mystic Piper, especially if you can have field control with Thunder King. I mean, I see no reason. I mean, I guess you could want to use it just so you could have more back row for Thunder King, because Thunder King is a good card and you do need to protect him sometimes from things like Photon Thrasher, which is pretty popular in some Elemental Hero variants, also like Alias Point for Point, but I don't think anyone would be playing DD Crow in E-Heroes. And so it looks like he's going to go for a Monster Reborn. He's going to reborn DD Crow. He said in chat that he had a bad hand, but he could sack for Caius. Oh! And looks like he's going to be doing that. But he knows that our player in the red has Effect Veiler. Let's see if he does Effect Veiler this. I personally wouldn't, because, I mean, you could take some damage in the game. You should save Effect Veiler for something a lot better. Because, I mean, you're already going to lose Thunder King. That's the thing. Unless you have Honest, and in that case it'd be actually a good play. And he's going to drop a Tragodia, which, again, he should have just taken the damage. He would have been at 2400 now, so definitely you can see how that could counter it, but he's going to be able to go for a King Cabillo, and what's he going to get out? Oh, a Veiler, and he can go for Formula. Okay, gotcha. And then he can Synchro. Okay, I can see that play being kind of viable here. But he will lose King Cabillo. Oh, we see an Effect Veiler. And that's going to hurt our player in the red quite a bit. I'm pretty sure the spirits do return still at the end phase. I'm not positive on that, though. But definitely you can see how he should have just kept that Veiler, because either way he's going to be losing Thunder King. Why use another card? Yeah. I'm not positive on the whole spirit thing. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section below. But I'm pretty sure it would still return, because, like, for example, like Quackimiru, all the Quackimirus actually still have to reveal, even if skill drain's on the field, because it's a maintenance cost. I'm thinking like maybe spirits are like the same. It's just part of an effect that you can't really stop. But yeah, I mean, either way, he'd still kind of have not as much advantage. I was gonna say maybe I would kill the Tragodia instead, because if he draws into like a Caius himself, he'd probably distribute it for Caius anyways. So, oh, so he's gonna go Tragodia effect, and he's gonna take that Caius there. And if he does run any exceeds that are level 6, he perhaps might be able to overlay these two. I can't think of any off the top of my head. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So he's gonna attack, and he's gonna take another 1200 from Tragodia. Pretty much he needs to be able to answer this next turn, otherwise he will be in a bad spot, because He just doesn't have those monsters. But let's see what he ends up removing. Oh, a Caius himself. But he doesn't have anything to tribute for Caius, so it's okay. Can Mystic Piper be special? Yeah, you can. Okay. So I'm just thinking about playing Piper Cast myself and just playing Call of the Haunted, just so you can still keep a monster on the field sometimes that's already been to the graveyard. So he's going to be summoning Kaiku, which is a pretty anti-meta cardish, I'd say. Unless they're both just playing Chaos, which could totally be happening, because I don't know anything that would just main deck Duty Crow other than Chaos. He's going to look at the graveyard, he's going to remove Thunder King and Effect Veiler, so he's getting rid of all those lights. I wish I could check the graveyard. I'm pretty sure he only has 2 darks, though, so I don't think we'll see. Oh wait, no, King Kabio is also in there, and I believe King Kabio is dark, so if Darkheart came out, enemy controller is activated, and Caius will go to defense mode, and Kaiku will be able to run over that. So, tour guide, and this is definitely why he should have saved that Effect Veiler. I mean, if he lost, it'd be another 1900 life. He would have taken 1900 more damage, but he'd still have that Veiler in his hand. I think he'd be a lot better off, personally. Yeah, but let's see what he ends up making. My guess is he might make Levier and get back Thunder King. I think that is good. It's good for control of the field. I think that'd be a good play as well. Let's see what our player in the blue actually goes for. Because, yeah, Thunder King is removed, so that's my guess. I mean, when you have the opportunity to take a Thunder King and put it back on the field, even though when it dies, it will put a light for the player in the red, but he still would have to have an answer for it. And even then, you could just tribute Thunder King to negate the special summon. So I believe that would have been the better option. I mean, yeah, he's going to be able to remove 2 more cards, which will kind of hurt Chaos. But again, it's just, if you got out something that was a problematic card anyways, like Blackluster Soldier or Dark Armed really would have been like a good card to draw into. But he can't do it anyways now, since he doesn't have the amount of dark targets. He only has 1 dark, I believe. He's going to set 1. He's going to set a monster. The only monster I can think of that Chaos would set is perhaps a Sangan. Or it could be maybe like perhaps just an Effect Veiler just to survive. That could be his plan. So let's see what he. Ooh, it's just a DD Crow. So looks like they're both playing Piper Chaos, perhaps. So, and it is a pretty interesting deck to watch. It's not a deck that OTK is relatively quick. I mean, it can OTK, but it usually takes a few turns for it to set up because you need to get the cards in the grave. Moving his extra deck, so he probably has Tour Guide. I'm trying to think what he would make there. Oh no, just gonna move Thunder. And a Target Tribute comes out. Ooh, Mechlord Emperor Weisel, which is similar to the build that the one topped at YCS Long Beach. The guy was playing Mechlord Emperor Weisel, but it just takes a Synchro monster, right? It cannot take an XYZ. Ooh, and that's going to be perfect. 2,500 attack per game. Pretty big right there. Unless we see a Battle Fader, which Chaos could possibly run. Is it going to happen, though? Let's see. I mean, he would have to drop... Oh, he can't even drop the Gores, because he would take 2,500. So that was a pretty good comeback, I'd say. I thought our player in the blue definitely secured the field advantage. But what I think definitely made the biggest difference is, had he went for Livier and got out Thunder King, he would have been in a much better spot, because he would most likely attack the Livier, and then what would he have done with that? So, and I don't understand why the Torrential came out on the Thunder King, because that wasn't like a card that was a problematic card. He already had control over the field, and he had a Kaiku and it was Kaiku plus Zen mains. He could have just Zen mains, attacked, and then blew up. I mean, there was no reason to activate Torrential, and that's I felt perhaps that could have cost him the game. But that Weisel definitely proved itself to be good, as you guys can see, because Toronto is at 2. There's Dark Hole. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting game. But thanks for watching, guys. It is Nice White Dragon, signing out.